Crystal was a very interesting gal, enthusiastic personality, charisma and smash. She hot, but mild, beautiful, plus she got a nice style. Had the type to talk loud, always be in the crowd. Homebody, you never really see her around. Once in a while, you might see her shopping through town. She got 2 jobs, plus she live with her mom's intelligent chick. Think she studied at St. John's, cute and cool, but the world's so cold and cruel.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome thank you for tuning in to Just Give Me the Mic. We have a special actor spotlight coming up. We're going to talk about something that our whole community needs to give extra awareness to, a very important cause that's associated with an upcoming project that I would like you all to come out and support. I want to welcome my guest to the show. We have actor Rashad Worthy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining me.
Pleasure to be here.
And for reaching out and telling me about Through Crystal's Eyes, an upcoming play that you have at St. John's University on October 26th. But before we get into this upcoming play, let's talk a little bit about you and your background as an actor.
Well, I've been enjoying acting for maybe about 10 years now, you know, and we've blessed the project together. We got to hang out on set.
Right.
Right now, this is my focus, Through Crystal Eyes, which is on domestic violence.
Right.
But previous projects I've done has been on mental health with Circles.
Right.
You know, with Industry Unlocked.
And that's made it to a couple of like film festivals and everything.
Indeed.
So shout out to the team for that.
Definitely shout out to the team. Also, Pray Before You Eat. I played the pastor in that. In Circles, I actually played a best friend who wasn't so nice. But
what I liked about Circles that it was about AIDS awareness at the time. So that was another project that touched upon a very important cause in our community. So that's what I really like most about that. I mean, the acting was great, of course. But I like the fact that it had a message and a meaning behind it.
Indeed.
It wasn't just for entertainment. It was to educate you about AIDS at that time.
And I love that, being able to connect with the community and give us some information while entertaining at the same time. You know. There's been some more stage plays that I've done. I've done Deep In. I played a security guard who was abusing one of the people in the shelter that he did security for.
Oh, wow.
I've been in another stage play entitled why does it escape me right now? It's called Recovery Room. I played a father who was abusive to his family. They showed a broken home.
Wow.
And how it all came full circle to, you know, to be fixed. I've enjoyed the stage. I've done comedy as well. I've wrote something called Still Can't Trust No One, which was a hilarious comedy.
That had to be funny. That title is...
It was. You know, it was basically like a whole different, you know, thing from what I've been doing that's been so serious. It was completely comedy, just drop dead comedy, where a community has a couple of people in it who just, you know, tells jokes and they crack jokes all day, and then there's a twist, there's a plot where there's a delivery man who plots to rob, you know, people ordering pizza. It's just, it was comedy.
It's good. It's nice when you can do comedy because it is different. And your timing, everything about it is different from doing regular serious roles, right? Because timing is very important when you're doing comedy. And just your plot, your storyline, you got to make your jokes relatable to your audience. They got to understand where you're coming from. So comedies are a little tricky to do, right?
Indeed, indeed. So we come in full circle now to Through Crystal Eyes, which is, you know, it's going to be premiering the 26th of October.
Yes.
You know, and we're tackling domestic violence right now.
So give us a little synopsis of the story. Don't give away too much.
I'm not going to give it away.
Right.
Okay. So it's actually a true story.
Okay.
True story on a young lady who attended St. John's, and she survived her situation. So the stage play is basically going to kind of recap her life from college.
Crystal.
Okay. Exactly. Crystal. And it's going to show how she gets through it, who's by her side, who's not by her side. And we're just trying to raise some awareness through telling her story.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how was the story brought to you?
Actually, the young lady, she saw one of my last plays and thought I was the guy to bring this story of hers to the stage.
Wow.
And we sat down, we talked, and we made it happen. You know, and it's a beautiful thing. You know?
And this would be, it's a one-day production, right?
As of right
now.
Right.
You have the one date, October 26th, St. John's University, and that's located where?
In Queens.
Oh, 8000 Utopia Parkway, okay? And how can they get the tickets for it?
They can go on Eventbrite through crystalwise.eventbrite.com.
Okay, make sure you go and get your tickets now before they're sold out. There's 2 time slots. It's 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. on the 26th. So make sure you can get tickets for either time slot. Now, who are some of the people that's involved in the play?
Also helping me write this was Kamisha Ferguson.
Okay.
Billy, which his name is William Berry, as well as Latasha, as well as Jasmine. And we came together and we thought about how do we do this? So one thing we wanted to do was we wanted to let people know that they're not alone.
Right.
We wanted to let people know that there's going to be hope after going through something like this. You can get help. We wanted to kind of spotlight these things. We wanted to also spotlight how people don't even know what they're going through.
Right.
Hence it being at St. John's, because of that demographic of people in college, sometimes they're not aware what they're going through. And we're talking men and women.
Because this is a gradual process. Like, you don't meet somebody that all of a sudden you just land, boom, straight in these domestic violence situations. There's the mental aspect of it, right?
Yes.
The devaluing, just certain things that break you down little by little, right?
Psychologically.
It's not, it's not just always a physical type of thing. So we're looking for the marks and the bruises, but a lot of them you can't see.
You can't see, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So, you know, this is Domestic Violence Month, right? October. So this is, I'm not saying that this is the only time that we need to speak upon this, but it does go with the month. I see a lot of different ads, more ads than usual.
Right.
A lot of different organizations are doing events, you know, highlighting domestic violence this month. This is another event that you could come out and support and to learn more if you don't know the signs, right?
And we're going to have professional help on site.
Oh, okay, you know, that's a great thing.
In case anyone wants to ask for a friend, or, you know, maybe they know someone, maybe they're going through something, so they can actually get professional help at this event. And this is just our way of raising awareness. There's so many ways, like you mentioned, but through a stage play, we're just going to try to, you know, raise some awareness in our way.
In your way.
Know,
so why did you decide to do the play versus doing like a film?
Well, one thing I love about stage plays is you get instant gratification.
Right.
You're in the theater, you're on stage, people are going to clap, they're going to, ooh, ah.
Feel it with you,
right there.
Right.
Opposed to, you know, you sitting in the theater, I don't know how the person actually felt. I may hear it through reviews, but on stage, I get it right there.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted it right there. I wanted to be in the moment.
Nice.
That's a beautiful thing to me. I get a kick out of the live performance.
Me too. I think it kind of helps you, especially when you're in your zone. And I mean, is it easy to stay in your zone knowing that there's all these people right there watching you?
Yeah, I think so. I think the hardest part for me as an actor is playing the bad guy.
Okay.
And someone coming up to me and saying, hey, I couldn't stand you.
Oh my gosh. Even though you know you did a good job.
And that's what they say.
If you got that kind of reaction out of somebody when they're looking at you like, you know, like what's the guy, Tariq in Power? Like people physically want to hurt this guy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You don't want that kind of effect.
Right.
We don't want that kind of effect. But I'm saying it just means that you really touch somebody. Like they really believe that character that you play.
Indeed, yes,
you know?
indeed. In this one, I don't play a bad guy. I play the delivery man. I play Melvin.
Okay. I'm
going to bring a little, you know, funniness and ease the tension that may set in the room. So the whole thing is just not so tense. We realized that we needed to break it up.
Right.
So, you know, we're going to deliver the message. Yeah.
There's certain elements when you're doing a play, right?
Right.
You don't want people dragging themselves out the door. You want to touch different people in different ways, through different aspects. So that's nice. That is just not so serious, even though it is. But yeah, domestic violence, it can definitely, you know, I know a lot of people. I've actually did an event last year, and I couldn't believe the stories that I've heard, you know. everyday working people, people that you would say, no way, you know, but people felt strong enough to come out and tell their stories, hoping that it could affect somebody else and it can help somebody else in another situation. Right. So again, we can't take it for granted or just think that everybody's okay all the time.
That's right.
You know, we do need to check on each other. We do need to make sure everyone is okay.
Indeed.
And, you know, and look for signs beneath the surface sometimes.
Indeed, yes,
right?
Indeed. You have to, because it happens, as you said, it's a gradual process and you don't even realize it. Mm-hmm. You know, like I said, some people not even aware of what they're in. Right. One of the biggest things I also would like to gain from this is that people who are the aggressor actually realize what they're doing.
This is me.
They may not know.
Right.
We want people to look in the mirror and say, is this me? How can I change?
That's important.
Indeed.
That's important.
Indeed.
Got to stop that cycle somewhere along the line, because a lot of people, like, you know, people do certain things to, I guess, gain power over someone in some type of way, right?
Right.
And it's most of the time it's to fill certain voids in their life.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's because of issues that they're not addressing within themselves.
Sadly.
It's not even, most of the time, it's not even about the person that they're exerting the power over. It's the bullies, same thing, right?
Right.
It's people having a need to control and have power, and that's an issue in itself, you know? So I just want to say, as far as, please come out and see through Crystal's eyes.
Please.
But also as an actor, I could say that he's a good actor.
Thank you, thank you,
right, because when I first, to share a story before we end the segment, when I first seen you was in Pray Before You Eat as a pastor, and I thought you was a real pastor. When I met him, I was like feeling like, I don't know, you know, if I should shake his hand. Then when I saw him, he was regular. I was like, wait a minute, he's not a pastor? Like, we see people on the screen, and we like make these assumptions, and we think that's really them when they can do it really well.
Right, indeed.
So, but I swear, that's my inside joke. Like, I swear before I met you that you were actually a pastor. So when I met you, you're like, yo, I'm going to get a Corona. I'm like, what? Not, you know, just light talk. I couldn't say it was a Corona, but you know, that's just a scenario. It was like, what?
You sure they won, right?
He don't have a collar? Like, no, like, but you're really convincing in every role that I've seen you in. So come out, you're going to see some great actors. You're going to hear a great story be told right in front of you, and support positive people doing positive things for our community. And is there anything else that you would like to say regarding the project?
Yes, we have a lot of people that really spent some great time and put in work on this, including the actors themselves. A lot of them shared their own story of what they went through. We have clips up, and you know, we named it Crystal Clear Conversations.
Nice.
But they're sharing stories that they actually went through. So if you get a chance to see it, you know, take a look at some of the actors.
They can go. Let them know where they can go.
Just hashtag it, and it'll pop on up. You can also go to my website, www.rashadworthy.com. Another gentleman, Jack Frost. He wrote the lead single to this play. And people don't normally do that.
That's the music that we heard as the show came in, right?
Indeed.
So, and they can also say if they like that soundtrack, is it a place where they could go check it out or purchase it?
Indeed, it is. It's going to be available on all platforms. October 26th, day of the show. It's dropping same day. It'll be available to download on all multimedia sites.
Great.
Jack Frost is his name, and the title track is called Through Crystal Eyes.
Through Crystal Eyes. Hashtag it on all social media. Check out some footage, some clips, some stories, the music, the actors. Check them out and support everybody. We'll be back. This is Actor Spotlight Through Crystal's Eyes. Thank you for tuning in and support.
I know the pain that you feel inside watching these days of demise. Through Crystal's eyes, either the hate or the love blind. Truth hurts so they live a lie. Is that right? I know the pain that you feel inside watching these days of demise. Through Crystal's eyes. At war, pregnant, getting drug on the floor. Your house ain't a home no more, can't take it no more. With a strong black woman, but he call you a whore. Educated and intelligent, what he take you for? As you pray for the moment you've been waiting for. Finally got the courage to be out that door. Try to spoil you with ostrich, holding you hostage. You woke up realizing your relation is toxic. You prayed as much as you can, but he just won't stop it. You really kept the faith in